Hi everybody. This is not exactly the type of video that I want to be making, but I've been a little bit absent from my videos this past week and just wanted to fill you guys in about what happened. You can see that my hand is all wrapped up. Last week I was out here trying to make a video and I was working on my boxwood hedge over here in front of me by my crepe myrtle, and I was trying to give it a light trim with my hedge trimmers and something happened. I don't know, I just kind of was in another world, I guess, and I reached my hand down and unfortunately my index finger took a really bad hit from my hedge trimmers, as well as my ring finger and my pinky finger were also affected, but my index finger is by far the worst. So it's been a rough week. I had surgery on Tuesday, this past Tuesday. Thankfully, I was able to get into surgery rather quickly after the injury happened. It was a little bit less than a week by the time I was able to get into surgery. They had to repair my tendon in my index finger, and I have lost all sensation in that finger. So they had to also do a nerve repair in that finger. I have been in a good deal of pain, especially yesterday was the day after surgery. It was Wednesday yesterday. The pain was just about unbearable. Today it seems to be managed a little bit better than yesterday, but still having a lot of pain and having to use a lot of medication to try to control it. I am also having a lot of nerve pain. I have a history of neuropathy. I have some autoimmune diseases and a history of some chronic illness, but that neuropathy has been controlled for years. However, it seems that something is really flaring up from this injury and from the surgery. They had to do a nerve block in my hand, and seems like something with that might have caused a flare with nerve pain. So I am starting a medication for that. I have a long road ahead of me, probably 3 to 6 months to a year of full recovery. They're telling me that, you know, my finger may not ever be the same as far as sensation especially goes. Movement, I might be able to get close to where I was before, but I'm believing and trusting in God for a full and complete healing. I have been down this road of tragic illness, I guess, before. 12 years ago, I had a medical procedure. I received a flu vaccine, and overnight went from being a runner and a mom of 3 young kids and working. I actually worked as an occupational therapist and worked with many different hand patients and things. So this is kind of all coming back full circle. But I went from that to being completely bedbound for months and wheelchair bound, and to this day still deal with chronic fatigue and things from that incident. But God has brought me so far, and He has enabled me to do so much since then that I never thought I would ever be able to do again, including gardening, which has been a huge thing for me as far as healing and just my mental health. It's just been a huge thing for me. It was one of the first things that I got up and did when I felt like I couldn't even make it out of bed or stand up straight. I went outside to try to work in my flower beds and plant some flowers. So gardening is a huge part of just my healing, apart from God, who I attribute all my healing to. So I'm not sure, you know, what these next months are going to look like as far as videos are concerned. this past weekend before my surgery, my family, my husband and my kids and my mom were all here, and we did kind of like a mass planting around the house I just had so many plants sitting out that were waiting to be made into videos, to be planted into the ground, into containers. But since I am not able to do that very easily on my own right now, we just decided to get as much of it done as possible. I do still have some things that need to go into the ground, and you know, I still want to start some seeds like zinnias and things like that, just direct sowing. So I might be able to film little bits and pieces here and there, but it might be me just kind of walking through my garden a lot and just doing some simple videos. Editing is hard because I only have one hand, and just the pain, just working through pain every day is gonna slow me down a lot. So I have a long road ahead of me, but I am trusting for significant to complete healing of my hand. And I just wanted to fill you guys in on all that's going on. I am so grateful. We've had so much support. My in-laws were here this whole past week just helping us, and my mom is coming this next week. My kids have been super helpful. We've had people sending us meals, and I've gotten beautiful flowers in the mail, and just so much love and support around us. So I'm definitely really bummed and really upset, and if I could take that moment back, I would in a heartbeat. But like I said, I have been through really difficult things in the past, and I have seen how God has just pulled us through those things, and I am just believing that this situation will be used for good, and will just allow us to see God working in even bigger ways. So that was me just kind of rambling about what happened this past week and why I've been a little bit quiet. I do have my first therapy appointment this next week, my hand therapy appointment, where they will thankfully probably be getting me out of this big surgical splint and into something a little more open, and where my fingers are a little bit more exposed, so that might be a little more comfortable for me. But so anyway, I just thank you guys so much for just all of your encouraging comments over this past year on all of my videos. I have just so many awesome people that I feel like you've become friends over YouTube just through your comments. So I appreciate you guys all so much, and I hope to see you as much as possible. You know, things understandably might be a little up and down and unpredictable as far as when I might get a video out, but I do want to try to continue it as much as I can. I think that it'll be really good for my mental health as long as I don't push it too hard and make too complicated of videos, just keep them pretty simple. I think that it'll be good, and just to, you know, walk you around my yard, might do that on a weekly basis just so I can keep you updated. Things, you know, may not look as manicured as they usually do because I'm just not able to right now, but I know that you all will understand that. So thank you for just listening to my story, and I do hope that you guys are all doing well, and hopefully I will talk to you very soon. Bye.